Hi there, it's Brooke. In the video today, I'm going to show you the first steps we took to update the curb appeal of our house. We've been working on this since early spring or so. It's been a long process and we're still not done. This is just update number 1 for you. We just thought it was time to put our style on the outside of the house, and things were wearing out. The shutters were getting all dingy and gross, so updating those, and then it just created a few more updates that we wanted to do. It feels really good to be able to finally put our style on the house, and we try to do it as budget friendly as possible, not doing any major renovations or anything like that. We did buy new stuff, repainted some old stuff, which you will see in the video. So I hope you enjoy our little curb appeal update. Here is our old outside lights, and they just need to be updated. They're gold, brass with the white, and they're all pitted and stained, and we're so excited to pick out some new farmhouse lights. We are starting the removal of our outside lights by our garage and the back door, and we picked up some new ones at Menards that we're going to hang up, and they have like an oil rub bronze, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take out the old and put in the new. So here is all the old lamps, and you can see how they're all like pitted and weather beaten and just dirty, dirty dirt. So out with the old and in with the new. So here are the new lamps. We got 1 in so far, and then the mounting brackets up on the other 3, so we just need to install the lamps and the light, and we will be good to go. We definitely like the new ones. It's almost dark, and I just wanted to give you a shot of what the lights look like on and how bright they are and just nice they look. So the next project, or one of the projects I want to tackle for the front of the house here, is to paint this burgundy door. Those are the 2 colors I'm thinking about. I would like new oil rub bronze hardware to match the lights we just put in. That's the next decision we have to make. Here I am just prepping the back door. This one's going to be my guinea pig to try out my paint and make sure that I like it. So I'm just scrubbing it real good so I can take it down and sand it. I'm starting to prime that back door, and I just took a little like 1-inch brush that we had, and I'm doing the cracks around the side. I used that brush and then some little foam brushes that we had too, depending on what my mood was. And then I did use a roller on the rest of the door, and I started out with just like a rough surface roller, and that did not work. It left tons of texture. I was super annoyed, so make sure you use a foam roller if you're using a roller. I like to use roller because then I don't get those paint strokes in it. And that's also one of the reasons I switched to the foam brush on other doors. But just right now I was just using that 1-inch bristle brush. I am using Zinter's 123 primer. You can see Nick in the background there making a little spray paint house for me. He put some hooks in there, and then I just hung my hinges so I could spray paint them the oil rub bronze from Rust-Oleum. And I'm doing all the hinges in the house that that same color, and they just look really great against the white and the yellow doors. So here Nick and I were discussing if we were going to replace the seals on the doors and what we would need to get. We did decide to replace the seals, and we're glad we did because they look much better, and we just know in the winter it'll keep the snow out and the heat in. I'm starting with the yellow paint now. This is, I chose the Max Bond by Dutch Boy in the semi-gloss. I researched semi-gloss was the best. When I went to Menards, that's what brand they gave me. And I just got 1 quart, and the color is Pineapple Salad. I'm so glad I picked this color. It's just the perfect balance of like a yellowy and a greeny, and will just look really great against our gray house. I can't wait for you to see the end result. This is still the back door that I'm working on. I did the crevices first this time, and I am using a foam brush. They were both about the same for me. Sometimes I rolled first, sometimes I did the crevices first. I'm not consistent sometimes when I paint. So here's one last look of the back door and the cruddy light. Here comes that new door. Oh, look at that yellow and the farmhouse light. Door number 2 is taken off the jamb and off its hinges, ready to be painted. This is the front door, and it's a nice, beautiful burgundy right now, but it is going to change. I'm going to have to do probably at least 3 coats of primer and 3 coats of paint. There is the before. First coat of primer is on and dry. Man, does it look weird. So I'm going to do a second coat of primer here, and hopefully it starts filling in better. This is the 3rd coat of primer, and I'm going to do one more. Hopefully that will take care of the light where you can kind of still see the burgundy there. One more coat and then on to the paint. We'll change out the front that has a knob and a deadbolt, and then I bought 2 matching ones that are just the knob with the key. We don't want 3 different keys just to get in different doors of our house, so I bought this kit, and it works for the Schlag brand of keys. So I installed all new locks on the 3 doors, including the one that goes from the house to the garage, so they would all match, and then our knobs in the house will all match, or in the same style from Menards. It's the Georgian style that I just showed you, and this was the first time I had ever installed knobs, and I got that deadbolt in good, but when it came to the doorknob, oh, I was mad. Wasn't working, and then I did go through and rekey all them with Nick's help, and he did a boo-boo there, so that took us a lot longer than it did. We are loving our new locks. Our doors are sealing good. Was glad that we made the change. Here is the finished knob on the new door, and it just twists, and there's the deadbolt. Looks nice. And I also did paint all the hinges, or spray paint, in the Oil Rubs Bronze from Rust-Oleum, so they're all this nice dark color now, just like the lamps. Now it's time for the big reveal of all of it together, so I'm going to show you one more clip of the before. So here's the before. You remember the burgundy door, the brass lights, and now it's all fancy. And here's the after. So here's the after with my nice pineapple salad yellow door, an updated wreath, updated under rug, and then a really pretty oil rub bronze outside lights with the Edison bulbs in them. We are so happy with these first updates that we've made, and they've just been so nice to have it done. When we pull up to the house, it just looks so great. Stay tuned for update number 2. There's still a couple things left that we want to show you and how our process went for that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let us know on any products we use or how techniques are used or what not to do. A lot of times I learn by trial and error the best. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.